So, this is round 3 of the Crawley Midseason Showdown. Had a little bit of a break in between the 2 episodes because I had my match in the MPA, so go and check that out. There was the Flames versus the Stars this week, and I was against Colin Hire, so you should go and check out that video. But we're back to the Crawley Midseason now. And this is going to be round 3. We're going to be facing off against Ben Kiriaku's top 4 placing team in the London Internationals. So, leading off with Talonflame into Hail is never a good thing, because if I leave it on the field, then my Gale Wind is broken. Not really that big a deal, considering I'd outspeed everything anyway, so it's fine leaving the Talonflame in here. Leaf Blade onto the Ninetales. Not quite bringing it down to the sash. Smart Strike wouldn't have made that much of a difference, and Leaf Blade, I think, was better coverage against everything else he had on his team. That's not good, though. That's really bad. So, yeah, great. What did my Talonflame? It flinched, didn't it? Yeah, so now, what am I going to do now? Because I don't remember getting frozen. This is interesting. It was only a few days ago, but still can't remember anything. Okay, that makes sense, switching out the Kartana. Oh yeah, Slowbro is a very nice switch, because he's probably not going to be knocking that off. Yeah, protecting the Ninetales from the Kartana potential speed tie was... like, that made a lot of sense. And now Tailwind, is that necessary when I'm bringing in a Slowbro? This is interesting. Oh, don't be... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Tell him past self. Okay, so now he knows that I'm a Z-move Talonflame, which is quite common on Talonflames anyway. But yeah, it's interesting watching these back with not enough knowledge on your matches. So trying to provide excellent commentary here, but I don't know what I'm doing. But withdrawing Hariyama into Marowak is a fair switch, because that doesn't... that would be able to take a Supersonic Sky Strike, if I can actually say it. It's one of the Z-moves I can never say, but... Now that he's seen Overheat, she should know that I'm a much more supportive Talonflame. Because Overheat is very uncommon on the offensive ones. And Psyshock onto the Hariyama, that makes sense. So I guess I wasn't going for Calm Minds because of that Marowak in the back. But now I hope I brought Coco to this match, because I can bring in my Coco here and get my Electric Seed, so I'll be able to survive and Scald KO the Marowak. That should be my plan if I brought the Coco. I'm hoping it is. Because that's probably, like, my, oh, I bought Garchomp, so no Electric Seed. That also works, though, because I can just Tectonic Rage his... Well, I can't this turn. I could in the future. But do I take a Shadow Bone? Because surely he fakes out the Garchomp and then Shadow Bones the Slowbro. So we're going to have to see if I survive the Shadow Bone. It's going to be interesting. Oh, okay. Ah, no, I had my Tailwind, didn't I? So that means that I was able to survive the... Oh, not survive, outspeed. Yeah, no, I forgot about the Tailwind. But that was interesting that he chose not to Shadow Bone into the Slowbro, because now that wasn't going to be enough to KO my Garchomp, and now I can threaten his Marowak still with the Tectonic Rage and the Scald. And that's the only thing really stopping my Kartana now. And he's probably not going to get KO'd to Hail here. Ah, that makes sense. He's probably expecting my Protect Earthquake, but I'm not going for that. Yeah, I know it. I was going for the Tectonic Rage, because I believe I have one more turn of Tailwind, so Tectonic Rage into Hariyama and Scald into Marowak should be pretty safe, I would say. Because I do know the moveset of that Hariyama, so I did know that Tectonic Rage would be completely safe. He had... Did he switch out his Ninetales, or did that get KO'd? That got KO'd to Overheat, so he probably has his Kartana in the back, so that wouldn't be able to take in the Tectonic Rage very well. I don't think it can survive with the Hail. It might be a roll if I get the lowest one. But because I saw that outsped last time because of the Tailwind, Scald is enough to pick up. Or Scald, it was easily going to be enough to pick it up, but I just happened to outspeed because of the Tailwind. So I guess Tailwinding on the turn with a Slowbro on the field was actually the play. But now this is going to come down to the Kartana versus Kartana here, because he can knock out my Garchomp here. I'm not going to overprotect or anything, because then that could potentially give him a Beast Boost if he's just Leaf Blades into the Slowbro. He was always going to attack into the Garchomp, but there wasn't really any reason to protect the Garchomp predicting anything. So I'm going to try and Skull Burn him. If I Skull Burn him, I definitely win the match. And I don't Skull Burn him, pretty sure. So, who likes Speed Ties? Let's bring in my Kartana and go for the Speed Ties. So, here we go. Who's going to win it? I'm going to win it. Nice. So, Sacred Sword is going to knock out the Kartana. Because of the Scald and the Hail chip, it was in range of Sacred Sword, which is really nice. So, I'm going to take game 1, which is nice. Then, game 2. It's a bit more interesting. I think this is one of, well, probably the most interesting match of the tournament, I would say. So, And it looked like I didn't bring my Kartana this time. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so I'm going to get my Electric Seed up straight away on Slowbro. He's going to go the right... Oh, I remember what happens this turn 1. This is a horrible turn 1 for me. So, my Slowbro looks amazing here. Because he can only Psychic it, and that will do nothing. And if he knocks off, then my Electric Seed is now used up, and his knockoff will do even less. So I should be pretty safe to get up a Calm Mind here. And I should, even if he fakes out this Coco, doesn't really matter. I don't need to protect, do I? Do I? Oh dear. That's not good. So he's going for the Shattered Psyche onto my Tapu Koko, which is a very nice play. Fake out and Shattered Psyche is enough to KO my Koko. And I should have probably protected because he was always going to fake out my Koko, because the Slowbro, if he fakes out, who cares? And he can't really Trick Room here because of my Slowbro, but my Koko goes down for nothing. That's not so good. So I really should have protected it. So I am going to get the Calm Mind up, but I really, really should have protected my Koko. And now that's really, really bad. Because he's not going to go for Trick Room. He doesn't need to go for Trick Room. And he's bulky enough to take on anything that will come in on the right. So, not so good. Losing Koko that easily was not a good idea. Really should have protected. So, I know that his Z-move is used now. So, a combination of Close Combat plus Psychic shouldn't knock out my Garchomp. So I'm going to try and get up a Swords Dance here. And that's looking like it won't knock out. I'm hoping it doesn't. Well, can't exactly hope anymore because it's already happened, but I'm pretty sure I lived. So I do manage to get up the Swords Dance here, and I probably should go for another Calm Mind, but now that my Koko's not been knocked out, and I'm pretty sure I brought Nihilego as well, his Kartana looks amazing against me. I don't like, because he's done enough damage to my Garchomp, I can't really do anything to his Kartana now, and that should just be able to sweep through. So now I should be going for a Psyshock and a Tectonic Rage on the Oranguru, because, well, Psyshock onto the Hariyama, because that would be a double knockout, but he very smartly protects. There was no reason really not to protect his Oranguru, because the Tectonic Rage onto Oranguru and Psyshock onto Hariyama was very obvious from my part. Because then that would be a double knockout. He could just sacrifice his Oranguru and get the free switch into his Kartana, but his Hariyama will be going down to the Psyshock anyway, so he might as well have 3 Pokemon against my 2 rather than 2. So protecting the Oranguru was completely safe on his part. I could have tried to predict it and go for the Tectonic Rage into the Hariyama, but then I don't really have much to threaten the Oranguru afterwards, so good play on his end. And I'm pretty sure I have Nihilego, so if he has his Kartana, then things aren't looking great. I'm going to be able to knock out his Hariyama with a, it's just +1 I think I am with. It would be just +1, right? Or did I go for a second Calm Mind? I think I went for it. I might be a +2. I don't recall. But, yep, here's my Nihilego. So, this is where things get a little bit strange, because his Kartana now just wins, right? But, I was using Trick Room Nihilego on my channel the week before this tournament. So am I going to go for Trick Room to get my Slowbro faster than his Kartana? No, I'm not, because I am not a Trick Room Kartana, and you see that the Slowbro is moving before the Oranguru here, so he's going to be going for his own Trick Room to reverse my potential Trick Room, which is glorious, because now I do outspeed his Kartana, and everything is looking amazing now. So he will be in range of Power Gem or Scald. I should just be able to double up into it, because I know it's an Assault Vest one, so I hadn't revealed, I don't think I'd revealed Slack Off on my Slowbro, so I could have potentially had Trick Room on there, and I'd been using a Trick Room Nihilego before, and people were saying in the tournament that I was using a Trick Room Nihilego just because I had a Nihilego, which was really funny, and that's cost him a lot here, because if he didn't Trick Room, he had just won with Kartana. So I'm going to be able to take that Psychic really well, because Nihilego's special defense is really good, but it's just the Sash, no bulk, Nihilego, so doubling up into the Ninetales I should be. I would assume I am. What did I do with Slowbro? Did I slack off with Slowbro? I didn't see. I was too busy explaining all about the Trick Room shenanigans, because that was a crazy turn. Very, very big momentum swing with that Trick Room in the wrong direction for him. So I should be able to knock out the Oranguru here. I would assume I'm going to be attacking the Oranguru. Okay, how much HP was it on? Is that enough to knock it out? No, it's not. Okay. My Nihilego should be, yeah, because oh, I don't survive that. Is that a crit? That's not a crit. Okay, so Slowbro has to 3v1 his team now. And I know his Kartana is Assault Vest, so if I can get it in before Trick Room expires, I can still win. So now I have to attack the correct one. Ninetales is just protected. I'm going to attack into Ninetales, and hope that my +2 Side Shock is enough to KO the Ninetales. If it's not, he'll win because he'll get his Kartana out of Trick Room. But thankfully it is enough to KO his Ninetales, which is really, really nice because I believe there's one more turn of Trick Room. I know he's Assault Vest Kartana, and I'm pretty sure I've already put him into the red. The Oranguru will go down to one more turn of Hail, so yeah, he's in the red. He's in range of a +2 Scald. And that was a glorious turn for me when he went for the Trick Room. Like, that made complete sense, given the fact that I got a slow run and Nihiliga on the field, and if you assume I have, or if you've been told that I have Trick Room on my Nihiliga, or you assume it from my videos like the team before, even though it's a different team, then that Trick Room is a completely fair play and would have like been so stylish if I was actually going for Trick Room. I don't have Trick Room on either of my Pokemon, so very, very strange game. I do manage to take the set 2-0, which I really shouldn't have done. That was a very, very good Trick Room for me from him. So there we go, 2-1 in the tournament. Thanks for watching.